referees, but we're live right now from Greta Oval.
So professional.
For the Bengalla Group 21 Rugby League clash in first grade between the minor premiers, the Greta Branxton Colts, versus, of course, the Singleton Greyhounds in what is the last competition match of the season, completely across Group 21 for the ETB Footy Industries commentary teams. It's Reggie and Maddie at the moment, soon to be joined by Big Harry. And then I'm going to step out, I think. But reserve grade there, Maddie. A bit disappointing for Singleton going down, and Greta Branxton, for yourself, but Greta Branxton coming away with the wins there. So,
yeah, mate. Yeah, look, Singleton just struggled with their one-on-ones, mate. They literally struggled to contain Branxton. A bit of a scrappy match, a few stoppages in play. Young Barry Nichols had to stop a few times and chat to the guys in the ruck. Yeah, a little bit of biffo here and there, you'd call it. But, look, Greta Branxton played a good game at the end of it. And
not as much as I saw last night, let me tell you, 2 grounds. So.
Yeah, you said that. There was a bit of bit of ongoings at the Muswellbrook game, mate.
And then, look, it was pretty fiery between the Aberdeen Tigers and the Scone Thoroughbreds as well. But it's all set now. We know where the finals sit and who sits where on the ladder and where the minor semis will be the major semis. So a couple of brilliant weeks of football to come. So I just encourage everyone to get out there and support their hometown. Get behind a club. Even if you don't go to football, drag someone along with you to get out there, because we're in for a grandstand finish of this 2023 season. So
certainly are, mate. Let's quickly run through the teams. Singleton, Bo Parnell is at fullback. Eli Foote and Jack Smythe are on the wings. Taylor Atkins and Chris Wadsworth will be in the centres. Luke Gardner is taking up the half position today, Reg.
You're joking.
As with Jacob Smith.
Oh, you're joking.
No, I'm not. There's a bit of a hodgepodge team here today. There's a few guys out and in. Jacob Smith and Lukey Gardner will take up the halves. Ronnie Andrews and Matty Brock in the prop, with Brendo Williams at 9. So he's coming off that outside edge, mate. You'll see a lot more of him today. Dale Watson and Damien Either back row, with Blake Andrews at the lock. Jake McAway, Gabe Stafford, Mitch Wells and Roy Price, they'll take up the bench, Reg.
Big fan of Roy Price. I've seen him.
Yeah.
And look, he's been one that I've been trying to get consistently into a first grade outfit, but I really like the bloke with his go forward. Matt Brock has played really well, and like you said, having Brendan Williams in there, but the 2 old boys in, Luke Gardner and Jacob Smith in the halves.
Mate, that'll go all right, I'll tell you. But, certainly,
where's the button for the Matty Hill music?
Yeah.
But for Greta Branxton, at fullback we have Billy Mitchell on the wings, Kane Bonham and Ruben Andrews. Jared Anderson is in the centres along with Josh Cagney. Interesting move there. Number 6 is Patrick Andrews and his halves partner is Joey Griffiths. The front row is Hayden Bailey in the number 8, Lewis Hughes in the number 9. Then we have the second rowers, Taylor Carter and Jonah Lusuia. Callum Nugent at lock, Jesse Howard, Aidan Stewart, Dylan Edwards and Mark Osterman. So one of them will play in the big jersey. But I wonder if it's been intentionally left out.
A 10, maybe someone backing up from reserve grade.
No. Do you think you might see the return of the captain coach?
It could be, Mr. Hammond.
Is that why they've left that off that game sheet that we've now got?
Could very well have been, mate, but...
you have a look around. I can't bend my neck around to see. There's Mitch down there. He's not...
But I see the team.
They are resting Jesse and Peter Cronin today.
Yep.
So I asked the question, would it be worthwhile for Brady to just give it another week, 2 weeks?
Yeah, for sure.
So, but a fantastic line-up here. I really can't wait. I wonder if Luke Gardner's going to try some chip and chase for himself. This is his last game. He's retiring. Jacob Smith's retiring. It's not a nothing game for them. They'd want to go out and say we beat the minor premiership team, and we'll wait and see what's going to happen. But like I said, they are resting a few players there. Greta Branxton, and notably because Lewis Hughes is playing at hooker, so
yeah, for sure.
You wouldn't play him normally at hooker, he'd be off the bench. Taylor Carter's there, the captain, number 11. We've already had our little push and shove downstairs.
I don't know whether this scoreboard's been updated from last night, but if Singleton get around Greta today, they'll actually go into 4th position.
No. No, it's done and dusted now.
I thought that was the case. We'll try and do
And it is Old Boys Day here at Greta Oval as they take the field, the Greta Branxton Colts. You can hear the crowd. They're right into it. Very packed down to my right-hand side as I look at their Old Boys and sponsors. Oh, nearly dropped that. And over to my left, the Singleton side. They've brought a good contingent of supporters along with them, and still the reserve grade players to come back out.
Yeah, reasonable crowd, and again, it's not the best day for watching footy, but Reg, but it's got a good turnout for the Greta Branxton Colts.
Let me tell you, though, last night at Musselbrook, jam-packed.
Yeah,
Aberdeen, massive.
Good stuff.
I know the car park here, talking to Greavesy, he was saying to one of the other committee members, Jess, look at this car park, it's absolutely jam-packed as the Singleton Greyhounds take the field led out by none other than, all I can call him this season is Iron Man. Iron Man.
Usually.
All I can call him is Iron Man at the moment is Blake Andrews. He's been everywhere. He's going to be up there when it comes to the awards night for the contention of the Player of the Year. If he's not, I'll throw me stubby and walk out.
Yeah, I don't think he'll do that. But anyway, he's definitely been a force of the Singleton team there, and consistent too. I mean, his work rate, I haven't done any stats, and I'd love to get a couple of the videos, Reg, and just go through some stats on him. I tell you, it'd be crazy. Yeah, I know, but having the time to do it's one thing, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how he panned out at the end of the year, from a stats point of view.
But Dave Windle is mic'd up, though we don't have him coming through at the moment.
He's turned away from us at the moment. Did he actually get the mic?
Let's hope so, otherwise we'll be listening to the ladies on the bench. So turn around, Dave. Usually they clip it on a sensible position so as we can see it, and Dave just needs that extra training with the microphone. But it's Singleton to kick off towards the highway end, and Greta Branxton to run towards the paddock end here at Greta Oval. Dave Windle, of course, the man in charge. Barry Nichols and young Charlie Knight over on the other side. I don't think Dave's got the mic on, to be honest with you. We'll soon hear with the loud, piercing whistle.
You'll hear it very shortly. Is he on? He's got something on the front of his jersey there, the black on the jersey.
But I don't know what we're waiting for. They haven't got a kicking tee out there. He's got it on his jersey, but maybe he's walked into the dressing sheds and we've lost that signal. That would not be something that I would put out of the reel. But anyway, we're underway soon here with the kick-off being taken place. Like I said, it'll be Bo Parnell to kick off to the highway end. And it's all systems go, Matt Kenny.
There it is. You get Branxton.
Okay, it's the kick down the back there for the Branxton players, and it's there with the main man Hayden Bailey bringing it forward straight into the Singleton defensive line. Hooker Lewis Hughes looking at options either which way as to where he's going to go. He goes to the right-hand side, the eastern side. He passes it off to a hard running. I think that's Jared Anderson there from the centres. Been a bit critical over him coming to the club and the input in the past couple of weeks, but he's just taken one of the biggest hit-ups that I've seen. Number 12 there with the ball is Jonah Lasua. He's tackled 10 metres in from the eastern sideline, just shy of the halfway. Now comes across to Joey Griffiths, gives it on to Callum Nugent, and he's brought down right on the halfway line, right where you kick off, centre of the field. Oh, great defence there by Blake Andrews. Now it goes to the back with Paddy Andrews. He spins it out wide to Tyler Carter. He gives it on to Billy Mitchell. Billy Mitchell tries to step back inside and he's brought down 9 metres in from the western sideline, 42 metres out. Goes back for the last tackle, off to Paddy Andrews. He puts a high, towering kick up. Bo Parnell says thank you and takes down the breadbasket.
Too easy, he does. And straight back up over the 20 metre line. Centre of the field is Parnell. Williams into the acting half spot. Shows left to Eli Foote, I think that is, just come in for a bit of a run. Williams again at the acting half. He looks to come to the open side now, and he does in the form of Ryan Andrews. Andrews will push up just be short of the 40 metre, probably 35 out from his own line. Good tackle there from their Taylor Carter. Swings right again to Brock. Some solid defence there in Hughes. He's lost that cold. Lost it cold. He has a great tackle from
Lewis Hughes.
From young Lewis Hughes, mate. So that'll be That'll be a Greta Branxton feed. Going to say 45 out from the Singleton line and maybe 20 in from the western side, Reg. Pretty sort of slow start to the game, really, but it's a basic set.
Yeah, look, it's just trying to find out where Jesse Howard's fitting into this structure.
He haven't seen the number 10 yet, or who's in the number 10.
They could be saving that for a big
moment,
but here it goes out to the right-hand side. It's off with Josh Cagney, who's usually playing at fullback, and he takes it to the line and succumbs to the tackle. Joey Griffiths moves into the dummy half position. They're 20 metres in from the eastern sideline, 35 metres out to the centre. Aidan Stewart puts his head down. Solid cracking defence there by the Singleton Greyhounds. 3 players in on that tackle, including Matty Brock. Now comes across the left-hand side. Flat ball. He's in the clear. He's going for it. Hayden Bailey. Will he be able to stop him, Bo Parnell? He can't. He's over the try line for the first try of the match, and they stamp their authority, the Greta Branxton Colts. That gap just opened up, but I don't think Hayden Bailey knew what to do when he was in the clear.
Made a great line from Bailey. He just literally a little short ball there. Picked a cracking line and pinned the ears back. A big unit that close to the line, Reggie, was going to be very hard for Bo Parnell to stop him. And certainly didn't. So, yeah, 20 metres or 22 or thereabouts in from the western sides where he scored.
So that takes the ETB Industry scoreboard to 4-0 with a kick to come from Paddy Andrews, who I believe will be the highest point scorer for the competition this year when it comes to the award ceremony tonight.
Kicking?
No, the highest point scorer.
Yeah. Well,
tries and kicking.
Obviously, with a goal kicker, he gets a whole lot more points than most.
Well, his percentage rate.
Yeah, he kicks them.
His percentage rate's pretty high.
Absolutely. Again, pretty cool day here at the at Greta Branxton, the Oval. Set up. New scoreboard there, the A+ contracting scoreboard that they've just built. Looks very nice, Reg.
Yes, and we'll be down here in 2 weeks' time on the other side of the field on the Souders Transport commentary truck.
As it would be.
And it will be all on with all hands on deck.
Absolutely.
Can't wait for that game. Greta and Denman.
Paddy Andrews.
We've got a game at the moment. Paddy Andrews has taken all the time in the world for this kick. I think we need to put a timer on him. I want you to do that next time he kicks. Moves in, hits it over the black dot. Flags are raised. 6-0 on the ETB Industry scoreboard. And Bo Parnell sprints it pretty much back up to halfway.
The boys are keen to get back out there and look, certainly opened up in the middle. Big Taylor Carter, I think it was, wasn't it? No, sorry, Bailey, Hayden Bailey.
Yeah.
Trotting over for the old meat pie, but Parnell will restart.
It's gone deep to the left-hand side there, and it's taken by young Ruben Andrews. He's given it off to Jared Anderson. He's come off the back fence. You talk about a back fence run. He's run all the way up to the 30-metre line. What a run. And they've called a knock-on drop ball.
Not a good start for the Greta Branxton, but certainly some good push
on
there.
Not points.
No.
So Jared Anderson, as I said, he's been a big signing for the Greta Branxton Colts. But it's, without a doubt, a great kick return, but it wasn't what the Greta Branxton Colts would have wanted. As Harry Hobden joins us in commentary, and I'll leave it with Matty, yourself and Harry to take this on now.
No problems, mate. We'll see how we go. How are you going, Harry?
Yeah, good.
Smith gets it from the back of the scrum to Gardner. Gardner inside to, that's Tyler Atkins. Atkins in the centre of the field, maybe 25 out from the Greta Branxton line. Williams at acting half. He goes to the open side in Blake Andrews. Andrews thrown to the deck. Some good defence from Greta Branxton. They're about 12 out. Williams off onto Brock. Brock goes for the line. He's just short he is. And it's a penalty to the Singleton Greyhounds for a high tackle there. Maybe young Josh Lewis-Sire. How's that how we say it, Harry?
Jonah.
Anyway, quick tap. Restart there with Andrews punching towards the centre of the field. Then Williams in acting half. Brock goes for a bit of a barge and can't get over and driven back, but he's offloaded to Williams. Williams is now again pushing towards the centre of the field. Blake Andrews in at the acting half. He comes right in Gardner. Gardner quickly out to, it's a drop ball to Smythe, and Smythe makes a meal of it, puts over the sideline as well. So again, not a great stanza of play there for the Greyhounds, Harry. How you going, mate?
Yeah, it was a win there in Reggie's and just got up here, but
good stuff, mate.
Yeah, it wasn't a good start there for Singleton. They had a great opportunity for attacking set, and made a meal of it.
Restart with Greta.
Yeah, here comes Josh Cagney taking it from about the 10 out. Cal Nugent into the middle of the field, pushes it over the 20, about 25 out. Lewis Hughes into dummy half. Out the back to Jonah Lasua.
Jonah Lasua, that's the name.
Breaks a couple of metres there. Offload to Jared Anderson. Down the right edge. 5 out from touch. 35 out from the half. Joey Griffiths to Hayden Bailey. Hayden Bailey centres it in the middle there. 40 out. 4th tackle. Lewis Hughes to Paddy Andrews. Paddy Andrews out to Tyler Carter. Tyler Carter charging onto the ball and takes it over the halfway. 52 out on the left tram track. 5th tackle, Paddy Andrews. Fumbles.
A bit of a falcon.
Fumbles and still gets a big kick away. Kick finds grass.
Certainly does. That's going to go too deep.
That's a bit too deep there from Paddy Andrews, and Singleton will get a 7 tackle set.
A little bit rushed, I think there, Harry. But he off the melon, mate. Didn't quite get the timing on that one. I think.
Absolutely.
But it'll be the restart for Singleton. The greyhounds through Williams. He taps it off to Watson. Watson will push towards us. There we go. Dave's back on. Williams, Andrews met really quickly by Nugent. And that might be Stewart. Out we come to the right-hand side to Brock. Brock off to Either. Either tries to push up, and he doesn't get quite to the halfway, maybe 45 out from the Singleton line. Williams at the acting half. He goes infield to Parnell. Parnell to Blake Andrews. He pushes up over the halfway line with three Greta Branxton players on top of him. Williams, Smith over the top of Watson out to Wadsworth, I think. Wadsworth, hands in the air there. We're not real sure what was that one for. Second effort.
Yeah, just over the horizontal there.
Just over the horizontal.
Just over.
Righto. So Singleton get a bit of a piggyback down the field, mate, and I'll get the penalty restart through Williams, 20 out or 18 out from their own line. From Greta Branxton's line, so it's Williams with the restart. Off to Watson. Watson puts the head back, and Nugent makes very short work of that. Down he goes. Williams with the acting half. They'll come right to the open side in Smith. No, they're done in Blake Andrews. He pots it to Matty Brock. Just short of the line he is in 2 metres. They'll come right again towards it within Smith. Smith quickly away to Either dummies. Goes in. He's going to get over. Just short of the line. Maybe 8 metres in from the western side and 2 out. Parnell gets a bit of hands in the ruck there, Harry, was it?
Yeah, I thought he attacked the arm, which I think you're allowed to do. I think that you can attack the ball there. Looked like just a loose pass after he attacked the arm, but it was a penalty.
That's what it looked like to me too, mate. So Williams restart and charges Brock a couple of metres out. I think it'd be a silly play there, I would have thought. Be looking for some open spaces, and they do. They look left at Gardner. No, doesn't quite get the football, but Smith cleans it up. Smith back towards the centre, and Hughes will take him to the deck. Williams at acting half now, and Gardner on to Ryan Andrews. He goes for a bit of a crack, but Nugent under him, as well as Jonah. Williams again acting half in Smith. Smith joked off the left foot and tries to go himself, but wrapped up very quickly again. Couple of metres out of the line, we go back to the left. It's off Watson's foot, and that's going to go dead. I think that was a bit of a rush play as well, mate.
Yeah, it was, but it looked like Ruben Andrews here wants to take it quick, and I don't think Wendell wants a bar of it.
No, he's getting back quick today. Dave says no.
And Rue hands it off to Paddy Andrews here, and Paddy Andrews will start at 20 out. Hit up to Tyler Carter. Tyler Carter moves it forward, makes some good metres there, brings it up to the 30. Paddy Andrews in at acting half. Billy Mitchell met well in defence there, and he only brings it a couple more metres forward. Aidan Stewart making some metres through the centre there. 45 out from the Greta Branxton line, centre of the field. To Cal Nugent. Cal Nugent out to Hayden Bailey. Hayden Bailey makes some good post-contact metres there. 45 out from Singleton. 4th tackle, I think it is. Down the right edge, Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson met with a lot of blokes around him there. You can see they're targeting him today.
Sure are.
30 metres out, last tackle option. Joey Griffiths with the ball, out to Paddy Andrews. They're going to use the ball here. They want to...
They've come wide.
Oh, great kick there in behind. Oh, it was very close that there.
Short, yeah.
Yeah, they've taken that. They've taken that 80 metres there, Greta Branxton Colts, and 2
Good set,
metres
mate.
out. Yeah, great set.
Great set from the Greta Branxton Colts.
Great kick there by Josh Cagney. Just rode it down just into touch. Singleton will have her play the ball 10 metres out.
As they do, and Williams Parnell comes for a bit of a run back, and again Nugent, geez, he's been active in defence already, mate, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Williams goes for a trot himself, goes to look through there, and Nugent again straight around the laces. He'll go Parnell into the acting half. He'll pick up Andrews. Andrews goes for a trot. I think they've caught that a very quick play of the ball. Just on the 40-metre line they are now, maybe 25 in from the western side. Williams, Smith puts the punt to it and finds a bit of grass. But straight into Cagney. Cagney takes his time in picking it up, and he returns pretty quickly, but a reasonable chase from the Singleton Greyhounds, and down he goes.
Yeah, Josh Cagney, good little return there, but that ball was funneling around there. Ruben Andrews with a run, takes that about 35 metres out. Paddy Andrews into acting half, and Tyler Carter with the ball.
Carter doesn't quite. No, don't call that forward.
Yeah, he's called that forward. Tyler Carter just had a bit of a sloppy pass there. He saw the space.
He's a back row. What's he doing throwing balls like that, mate?
No, talented back row at that.
Hey, he's a halfback in a prop's body.
Oh, he's fitter than a prop.
Back row's body.
Yeah.
He's made some good metres on the outside. I'll give him that.
Oh, he'll make metres all day.
Absolutely. So we feed the scrum in Gardner, 20 metres in from the western side, 40 out from Greta. He picks it up and gives it to Smith. Smith off to Wadsworth. Wadsworth is again met with some heavy traffic from the Greta defence line in Joey Griffiths. Parnell to Watson. Watson off to Ryan Andrews. Andrews will make a couple of metres, and good post contact metres there again up to the 20 metre line, centre of the field. They'll play it. Williams comes right to Andrews. Andrews dummies, but ends up getting taken by himself, and he's literally dragging Louis Hughes along with him. Andrews, Williams again, big ball to Smith. Smith cut out ball to Wadsworth. Wadsworth inside ball to Parnell. Parnell, just gets over.
Yeah, he's reached out there and scored a good try, Parnell.
Yeah, that's a good inside ball from Wadsworth there, mate. Just caught the Greta Branxton slide defence nap in there, and just reaches out and gets over the line for the Singleton Greyhounds. So it'll be 6 points to 4 on the ETB Industry scoreboard. 25 left on the clock. She's been a bit of an end-to-end game, mate.
Yeah, it has. It's been coast to coast, end to end there. Singleton looked good on that attacking set. They finally used a bit of width, and Wadsworth gave a great ball inside there and reached out and scored a try.
Very much so. So we'll see how the Greyhounds return on this set. Certainly one of those ones you don't want to, after points, mate, you do have to complete that next set after it, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. They
Crucial.
Very crucial here. This is where Greta Branxton Colts love to put on a lot of big defensive set here from Greta Branxton Colts, but Singleton want to hold this ball and get to a kick or get to an early kick.
I'd suggest if history repeats, I'd say Smith will go on about the fourth.
Yeah.
Thereabouts.
I think they'll kick early.
Kick out of trouble.
Yeah.
Get down and try and defend and see how that turns out. A couple of loose penalties in there early. Not too much, but the flags are waved away there from Bo Parnell. So score remains 6 points to 4 on the ETB Industry scoreboard. 24 left on the clock. Reserve grade score, I think that was 22 to 4, mate, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, 22 to 4.
22 to 4 in favour of the Colts.
Yeah, it was.
Good game of football, a little bit scrappy in places, mate.
Yeah, it was a little bit scrappy, a little bit fiery at times as well.
Yeah.
Always is with the local derby.
As it is, mate.
Here goes Paddy Andrews to kick off.
Andrews slots it deep to Parnell, centre of the field. He'll pick up Ronnie Andrews. Ronnie Andrews trots back towards the centre of the middle. As he does, stays away, and he gets up over the 20, maybe 26, 7 metres out from his own line. Parnell in acting half. He comes to the right-hand side in Brock. Brock met quickly by Aidan Stewart. Tries to get it, he doesn't quite get it away, goes to ground. Dave says, go back and play it, mate. You're not that fast. Just there, it'll be fine. Williams, Andrews, not too much speed in that one, mate. He's normally a little bit quicker on it, but up over the 40 metre line he'll get. Williams, no, there's a penalty there. Dave's not telling us what's going on.
Bit slow to get off the ground there, off that tackle, the Greta Branxton Colts, I think it was.
Certainly was. So Williams will take the tap and he'll pick up either. And that looks like Hughes.
Met well by Lewis Hughes.
Lewis Hughes, great tackle there. So 30 metres out, they'll play it. Williams to Brock. Brock again met with some heavy traffic in Nugent and that young Stewart again.
Stewart.
Yeah, absolutely, been big in the tackles. Smith out to the left-hand side, unders to the to Wadsworth, but geez, that traffic from Greta Branxton, solid wall of defence there. Nugent again affecting the tackle. Williams goes for a skirt. He picks up Blake Andrews. Andrews is wrestled to the deck. Maybe 5 out. Williams goes left and Smith on the foot it goes. And cleaned up. Cleaned up by Branxton, Greta Branxton, and just get back into the field of play.
Very well cleaned up by Josh Cagney there, it looks like. Oh, might have been Ruben Andrews, but here goes Cal Nugent with a run. God, he's a workhorse, Cal Nugent.
Isn't
Makes
he?
tackles and runs everywhere.
Work rate is phenomenal in Nugent.
Tyler Carter with some big metres through the middle there.
Certainly is.
Brings it up to that 20 metres out, near the centre of the field on the left edge there. Joe Griffiths into acting half, Josh Cagney. Good offload to Billy Mitchell. Billy Mitchell just brings it up over the 30, 35 out, 5 metres in from touch on this western side of the field. Paddy Andrews looks for an early kick.
Straight down to Eli Foot. Well, he's just got the deck he goes, but up he gets Eli Foot and bang, straight back into that same Cal Nugent and driven back 4 to 5 metres. Great tackle from Nugent. He'll play the ball on Parnell. He'll slip it to Wadsworth, but there's a penalty there from David.
Close your mouth.
Close your mouth, says David. Hang on. Let's have a listen.
Right.
That's about 10.
No, it's not. I told him to start, get the shit out, and all he's going to do is put shit in. If he doesn't keep it out there.
Fingers.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
If I see it, listen, you tell me that again, and I'll sit you down.
What for, man?
I don't care, mate, if you're the Queen of England. Come here, I'm not finished with you yet.
David.
Right?
David,
I don't care if you're the Queen of England.
I know that, mate.
Right? You do not tell me again. It goes both ways, or I'll send you off. And you talk about Blake over there.
David taking control of that game pretty cool, and young Tyler Carter certainly got a bit of a lesson there from
gave him his
from
marching
David.
orders there, didn't he?
Certainly did. David not happy with the centre, but he'll control it, and Williams gets the restart to Smith. Smith short ball to Watson. Watson, oh, great ball and good, great defence from the Singleton, from the Greta Branxton Colts. Andrews to play it, and again Andrews will pick it up, and Brock off there, so a little bit of a soft shoulder off Lewis Hughes. They go left now in Blake Andrews. Blake Andrews tries to get up over, he's just short. Just short of the line. Williams at acting half. He goes left in Smith. Quick ball of Watson. Tied up quickly by Griffiths, but the ball comes out the back.
He's offside there.
That will be I think you're right, but he's called the knock on. Called the knock on, but I think there was might have been in front of that ball, I'd suggest.
I'll send him down. Simple. What? Did you hear what I said?
They heard you say it.
Right, make sure they have.
Giving up.
He's making sure that everyone knows he's in charge today, that's for sure.
Everyone knows who's got the whistle today.
Gets his week up in first grade and he's making the most of it, Wendell.
Absolutely, David.
Greta Branxton Colts with a scrum, 15 in, 10 metres out.
Pack in! Pack in! Thank you. Go on, thank you.
There we go.
Paddy Andrews on to Josh Cagney. Josh Cagney looks good, making a few metres there. Brings that over the 20. He's swarmed in defence. Billy Mitchell into acting dummy half. Billy Mitchell scoots, takes it back into the middle. 28 metres out. About 30 metres in from the side. Here comes Cal Nugent again with some metres through the middle. Brings it over the 30. Centre of the field, Lewis Hughes in at half. To Joey Griffiths. Jonah Lasua takes that up over the 40. 10 metres out on the eastern sideline to Lewis Hughes. Lewis Hughes brings that up over the 45. The Singleton defence is swarming on the Branxton team boys at the moment. Cal Nugent at acting half, throws a loose and sloppy ball out to
charge down, and Damien either. He can't quite get it though. He does regain, and what's David going to call us? No, he's playing 6 again. Play on, he says. Wow, that's a turn of events there.
Yeah, great charge down, great bit of pressure.
Brock Out to Gardner. Gardner, Parnell. Parnell. No, he doesn't quite execute there. He had a couple outside in Atkins and Smythe. Atkins at acting half. He'll push back into Blake Andrews. Blake Andrews just settles play down and takes one for the team into the ground. But Greta Branxton says no, thank you very much, and driven back to the 10-yard line. He'll find himself. Plays the ball to Williams. Williams to Smith on that left side again. Quick ball to Watson. Watson again, some heavy track hitting Joey Griffiths.
Jonah Lasur over the top
Jonah
there.
Lasur, was it? Thanks, mate. And that's big Roy Price on. He's going for a bit of a trot, but the Greta Branxton defence is fairly solid and not penetrable there. Blake Andrews to Gardner. Gardner trying to push up through the centre. I'm not sure what Singleton's playmaking was there, but anyway, Williams comes right in Smith. He's going to put it on the foot, and he does. Andrews tries to get through, and Smythe then finally tackles the Greta Branxton defender in goal. So that'll
right in front of the ETB Industry scoreboard, which is 6-4, 17 minutes remaining in this half. Singleton applying a bit of pressure, Matty.
They are at the moment. It's sort of a bit of a turnaround. They look very slow to start, but gee, that defence from Greta Branxton is solid.
Yeah, very solid defence there from Greta Branxton. They're swarming that ball, and they are making it very tough for Singleton to make any metres anywhere.
They are too. You're right there, Harry. It's been some tough, and it's taken a bit of toll there. It looks like Damo Either's going to have to come off. The trainer's got him, and that looks like Gabe Stafford's going to come on. So a deep kick in from the restart. Smith will be under it, and Ryan Andrews will bring it back. He'll run straight into Callum Nugent and spills the ball.
And spilt that ball.
Wow.
Massive contact from Greta Branxton there. Cal Nugent, Lewis Hughes and Jared Anderson leading that line forward. And Blakey Andrews has
spilt that
coughed that one up.
Hey, Ryan Andrews, that one.
Oh, sorry, Ryan Andrews.
It's a bit hard to keep in front of them. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, great contact there from the Greta Branxton Colts, and there'll be a turnover or a scrum start. 30 metres out from the Greta line and Greta Branxton line, and centre of the field. Dave says he wants everybody in.
Greta Branxton with a
Griffiths will feed
here. Jared Anderson runs in back behind that scrum line. He's looking for contact. They're coming after him. Lewis Hughes out to Jesse Howard. Jesse Howard's on off the bench there. Made a few post-contact metres up, but brings it up over the 40.
Big Roy Price, and he's lost that too. I think that whole play, that we haven't moved more than about 2 metres from where it was, mate. We've counted the clock down about another 5 or 8 minutes and literally haven't advanced the football. So
just watch that scaffolding. But what was interesting there is Singleton sledging. Is they said that's why you're a bench player.
Gardner will feed. No, what's he saying there? David says he wants it back in.
Okay, let's
Can I get a recording of that?
Gardner out of the back of the scrum picks it up from Andrews, and Andrews off to Atkins. But Atkins again met with the solid defence from the Greta Branxton. Andrews at acting half. He picks up Stafford into the centre. He's on the 20-metre line from the western side. 32 out from Greta Branxton. So Williams off to Roy Price. Price tries to get through, and he does slightly, but again Nugent round the legs. Williams at to Smith. Smith to Watson. Watson running wide in Wadsworth. Wadsworth wrestled to the ground. 10 metres out and maybe 5 or 8 in from the eastern side. Then we come to Smith. Smith to Andrews. Andrews is looking to offload to Price. Doesn't quite get it away. Last tackle. See what the options are. Looks like they're going to come to the right in the open side. They do in Smith as he go to the foot, and he goes high this time. He's got Atkins underneath it. It's off the Greta Branxton. That may have been in front of him as well, but no. Dave said play on.
Can't be offside in your own in goal.
Yeah, that's very true.
Not sure what's happened there.
Looks like he's coughed it up a bit, but
No.
Davis said, let's play the ball, let's play on, boys. Paddy Andrews out to Kane Bonham there, and Kane Bonham brings that one out up over the 10-metre line.
Oh, man.
I think he's lost it. He's lost that one again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was a great solid contact by Luke Gardner, and he's twisted him and mangled him and had the arm in there. So, and just as he's hit the ground, the ball's bumped out. And guys, all I can say is, Greta Branxton are sitting at number 1. Singleton nothing to lose, but to be honest, the majority of the game has been played down on Greta Branxton's line.
Yeah, it definitely has. Greta Branxton are lucky. Their defence has been fantastic. They've probably not let Singleton score any tries that they should have here. But another defensive set for Greta Branxton on outside their line.
Gardner to Smith. Smith to Parnell. Parnell, long ball out to Eli Foot. Can Foot get around his opposite over there in Bonham, is it?
No, that's Ruben Andrews over there.
Young Andrews. Wadsworth at the acting half, inside to Parnell. Parnell does his skip and run, but doesn't go too far at all. 10 metres out from the Greta Branxton line, and Smith brings it into Watson. Watson will take it himself. He had Ryan Andrews on the inside, could have been an option. And Williams at the acting half. He dummies, goes himself, but no. Griffiths has wrapped him up and pulled him back into the line. Not Griffiths at all.
They've got numbers out here.
Nick Osterman. Numbers they have. In Big Roy Price, he's only literally got to fall over the line, but no. Again, there must be 5 Greta Branxton players and pulled him back into the field of play. Williams goes left in Watson. Watson, quick ball out to Foot. He's going to get taken out, but no, he holds his ground. That is the last tackle. What's the options here?
Oh, well.
Silly decision.
That's a bad decision by Singleton there. They had numbers and men out to the right.
Certainly did.
6-4 still in favour of Greta on the ETB industry scoreboard. 12 minutes 40 left in the first half.
As Jesse Howard brings that one out from 10 metres out. Just Paddy Andrews in there acting half to Mark Osterman. Mark Osterman brings that about 15 metres out, 15 in of the the eastern sideline there. Tyler Carter into the middle of the field with an offload to Lewis Hughes. Lewis Hughes out to Josh Cagney. Josh Cagney runs.
Got numbers.
Billy Mitchell runs. Doesn't use his man outside, but brings that one up over the 42 metres out from this western sideline. Josh Cagney acting half. Billy Mitchell.
Atkins.
Oh, met hard in contact there was Cal Nugent. Brings it into the middle. Greta Branxton Colts 40 out. Mark Osterman.
Offside.
Singleton offside. Well and truly offside there.
17, I've called him twice, mate.
Called him twice. You're offside, Big Roy. Got to make your meters back, son, and otherwise David will be on top of you. Paddy Andrews takes the kick. Good meters there too, mate.
Yeah, great meters from Paddy Andrews. Got a big boot, Paddy Andrews. Jared Anderson takes that one straight up, and they're offside again.
Oh, ill discipline. That's a piggyback. Piggyback there from...
Got to get back with me, mate, please.
Joey Griffiths take the tap here. Jesse Howard outside him. Jesse Howard brings that one to about 10 out, 15 in from the eastern sideline there. Lewis Hughes into half. Cal Nugent. Cal Nugent out the back to Paddy Andrews. Paddy Andrews brings Tyler Carter under him, brings that 5 metres out. He's still going. He's still making metres. And he's lost the ball. It's been stripped, one-on-one stripped by Singleton. Massive play.
Well, great stuff has come up with it. No, David, not happy with it. It's just fellas. Chitter chatter. He's pointing at the mouth. Who was that?
You're 13.
13, Cal Nugent.
Cal. Very unusual for Cal. He's a fairly disciplined player, Cal.
Yeah, he's a very quiet and sensible player.
That's an easy get out there from Singleton. Williams will take the restart 40 out from their own line and pick Stafford up. But wow.
Paddy Andrews driven him.
Andrews making the effort there. And Stafford will play it. Williams now at acting half, and Andrews. Andrews tries to make some metres, but again, that man Nugent and Osterman end up on the deck along with Hughes, I think. Williams, Smith tries to go cut out ball, but it hits the deck, and Watson will finally juggle it into the basketball. He gets Wadsworth, and that's a forward
pass.
Knock on maybe on from the bounce.
I've had enough of you.
I think he might have been talking to Paddy Andrews.
I think he was. He's a bit lippy, Paddy Andrews.
David's certainly saying he's not having it.
Yeah, he's had enough of him. I think we all have.
Anyway, that'll be a bit of a let-off for the Greta Branxton Colts because well
and truly, they had numbers out there.
They did have numbers, and they were on the attack, as in they'd had to piggyback down from the penalty.
Yeah, absolutely.
Restart there in the centre of the field with Griffiths to feed.
Out to Paddy Andrews to Josh Cagney. Josh Cagney's on the front foot. Brings that one out to around about halfway, 5 metres in from the sideline. Mark Osterman brings that and met hard in defence there by
Roy Price
and Andrews. Jesse Howard to Cal Nugent. Cal Nugent brings that one up over the Singleton 40, about 35 out from the Singleton line, middle of the field. Lewis Hughes into dummy half. Lewis Hughes takes a scoot to Paddy Andrews. Paddy Andrews beats his man to Tyler Carter. Tyler Carter brings that one up over the 10.
Oh man, he had numbers there.
He had numbers outside him, definitely. Lewis Hughes into acting half to Jesse Howard. Jesse Howard's running forward. Met hard there in contact as well. 10 metres out, last tackle option. Paddy Andrews into acting half. Paddy Andrews to Tyler Carter. Tyler Carter to Kane Bonham. Kane Bonham. Oh, he's called that forward, Dave, as well.
Called that forward. I think Barry's called it forward. Wow, numbers twice there, Harry, mate. The two good opportunities gone missing there for the Greta Branxton Colts.
Yeah, absolutely. They had numbers there.
Carter may have looked to his left as he came. He had two easy people on his outside in Bonham.
Yeah, he probably should have given those ones there.
Should have given that one, would have been a but again a let off for the Greyhounds, and they'll come back at it. He threw Roy Price in the centre of the field. He's up over the 10 and maybe just short of the 20. And again, that man Nugent in the white headgear, you can't miss him. Andrews pushing up over the 20-metre line. Again, solid defence from the Greta Branxton Colts. Williams, Stafford spilled it straight up, and then Greta Branxton will regrain through Howard, and Nugent going into acting half. Hang on, we've got one down there at the moment.
Looks like Blake Andrews down in the middle of the field there.
He's carried a fair bit of heavy traffic in the middle there early, mate.
He carries a massive workload for the Singleton side, that's for sure. Defensively and in attack.
Absolutely, he's an absolute workhorse. But have a look at his opposite in Callum Nugent.
Oh,
look, I think same for same, the work rate is probably equal on both sides, mate.
absolutely. I think, Cal Nugent's quite often involved in 3 tackles in a defensive set and probably 3 attacking plays in an attacking set.
Absolutely.
Having a massive game so far today.
You couldn't get better opposites, really, at
No,
4 could you?
absolutely not. Workhorses, absolute workhorses.
Yeah, good matchup, very good matchup. But a little bit of a break here while Andrews regains his thoughts, and a couple of trainers.
A little bit of a spell there. Wendell's having a little bit of water as well, but there's 7.5 minutes to go on the ITB Industries scoreboard. Colts 6, Singleton 4. Colts attacking 25 metres out towards the centre of the field. Lewis Hughes into acting half. He's got men set around him. Lewis Hughes to Mark Osterman. Mark Osterman brings that one forward. He's making metres, good metres up over the 20. 18 metres out. Lewis Hughes into acting half. Lewis Hughes hits Cal Nugent. That man again. Brings that one up over the 10. 9 metres out. Centre of the field. Lewis Hughes takes a scoot, a run from dummy half. Doesn't get there. 2 or 3 metres out. Cal Nugent into acting half. Cal Nugent throws a long ball out to Joey Griffiths. Griffiths out to Cagney. Cagney puts a kick through early.
Get there.
Oh, that's a cracking kick. Repeat set. Singleton have knocked that one dead. Will be a line drop out.
Eli Foote just got the hand to it, I think,
Yeah,
mate.
definitely.
And, some good pressure coming back through there from the Greta Branxton Colts in that right-hand side through Ruben Andrews, I think, was it?
Josh Cagney put that kick through. Great little bit of vision there. Looked up, no one behind. Defensive line up. And
short kick off there from the Greta from Singleton, and it's regained through
Carter.
Carter.
Try time. Tyler Carter.
No. Barry Williams has put the flag up and he's saying no. There's a bit of a blue, and that's actually spilling out into the crowd, just onto the fence it is now. And our Chick Taylor will have all, there's plenty of punches being thrown.
Some big punches being thrown there.
Absolutely.
Blake Andrews is running from the middle of the field.
You couldn't get the pole in a worse spot, I'll bet, Chick.
An absolute peanut. He's running from the middle of the field, Blake Andrews there.
Yeah, that's not a good move, and I'm sure there's going to be a
Joey,
bit of,
take him back.
going to be a bit of a chat here.
There's some massive punches being thrown by Singleton there.
I just hear some chatter in the background about headbutts and carrying on. Yep.
First off, we had number 5 here. He's for Singleton, and the winger from Greta Branxton, Carter, number 11. Smitty.
I don't care, Luke. We're going to sort this out. Luke!
Now, what initially happened there, the Greta Branxton fella Carter called the winger here a cunt.
Right.
Escalated from there.
Yep.
So Carter needs to go for 10.
What number's he?
Carter's number 11 for Greta Branxton.
Right, now, what about Big Les?
Big Les. I didn't see what Les, because I was watching what was going on with the other two.
Right, we're going to have a penalty there to Singleton.
To Singo. Penalty
Number
to Singo.
11.
Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
how they've got away with that.
Bring number 11 up.
I could see from here that Tyler Carter did not get a foot in touch.
Yeah, it didn't look like it to me, but anyway, the chick didn't go into touch check.
No. No, he was a metre in. That's a terrible decision, that.
I started.
Listen to me. This is the report I got. There's no need for it. The penalty's going to go against you. Go. I want you now. Yep.
How did I start it?
Call names there, and that's where it escalated. I've just got the. Right. Okay. Now, tell Luke Gardner I don't want to hear him, or I'll sit him down.
Right. That's all.
Now, your number 17.
Yeah.
He's very lucky he's staying on the field. So you talk to him.
talk to him as well.
Thanks.
How Blake Andrews is staying on the field there, I don't know. Neither the big number 17.
There's been quite a bit of interjection from the Singleton team, but I got to say, Harry, I was a little bit. I saw the try scored and actually took my eyes off it. I didn't see how it started.
Well, the try was scored. He was a metre in from touch.
Looked like it for all money to me that it was a kick, but either way, it's a Singleton restart from a penalty. That is a big turn of events.
Massive turn of events there.
Yep. No, everyone in the box here, but here's.
Oh, he's just dropped that. And dropped that cold. Massive contact there from Greta Branxton. They were up for that. Lewis Hughes, huge shot.
Yep.
The smallest forward from the Greta Branxton Colts has absolutely poleaxed the big man from Singleton.
Yeah, big Roy Price didn't quite get the carry. 3 minutes left on the ETB Industry scoreboard. 6-4 in favour of the Colts. We'll pack the scrum. So the Greta Branxton Colts will turn that around very quickly, 32 metres out from the Singleton line and maybe 18 in from the western side.
Yeah, Paddy Andrews to play to feed the scrum in. Lewis Hughes at the back of it. Lewis Hughes out to Josh Cagney. Josh Cagney brings that from the 40 out to Joey Griffiths. Joey Griffiths, sneaks through just there.
Sneaks through on Parnell, just gets an arm to it.
30 metres out. Josh Cagney into acting half. Cal Nugent to run the ball forward.
He's
Met hard by Blake Andrews there.
Opposites track there, don't they? Yep.
Yeah, that's a fair.
Too much effort.
Too much
effort
Blake.
in it. He's called him out. Quick tap they take.
Mark Osterman runs the ball forward and hard. Met well, but makes good metres. Brings that over the 16 metres out centre of the field. Lewis Hughes sends it right out to Joey Griffiths. Joey Griffiths to Jonah Lasua. Lasua brings that up over the 10. Just short of the 10 metre line there. 8 metres from the sideline. Well, it looks like he might have injured his leg there. Joey Griffiths into Cal Nugent. Cal Nugent to Mark Osterman. Osterman in the middle of the field. 10 out. Lewis Hughes into half. Lewis Hughes sends it to back to the right to Joey Griffiths. Joey Griffiths. Oh, he's met hard and high. Wow.
David's, he is finally blown that.
He's blown that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fair call, that one as well. Yeah, that's a hard and swinging arm to the head there to Joey Griffiths. Joey Griffiths sends this one out to Paddy Andrews. Paddy Andrews to Tyler Carter. Tyler Carter, Josh Cagney. Josh Cagney looks up. Brings that one up over the 10. Offload to Tyler Carter. Tyler Carter again to Josh Cagney. Josh Cagney to Kane Bonham. Is he calling it back to play the ball here?
Back to play the ball, I think. And Carter. He must have called held before he got that ball away. I don't know.
Must have. Mark Osterman brings that one back into the centre of the field. 5 metres out. Lewis Hughes. Oh.
Kick to Andrews. It's straight into Andrews. He tries to get around Paddy.
Andrews meets him there and
up over the 20. It's a good return, but I don't think he was expecting that one.
No,
mate.
definitely wasn't.
Straight into the breadbasket, that one. But Williams will go to the acting half to Smith to the left-hand side, out to Wadsworth. Wadsworth looks for some open spaces and finds Foot. Back inside to Wadsworth, and he's perilously close to that eastern side. But down he goes 2 metres in and 40 metres out from his own line. Smith now under Watson. Watson off to Williams. Williams up over him. Watson looks like he's taken a hit. And he has. And David's going to call it.
Jake. Right, what number? Hang on, Wolf.
He's in all sorts. Just carefully play, Dave.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Number?
Trying to get a number. She's got the half-time siren rings in the background there.
Charlie?
What's your time? Haven't paid much for you.
Not too sure what's going on. Watson certainly took one after he released the football there, but I just didn't quite see who it was, Harry, did
Late
you?
shot.
No, I didn't see who it was.
Nah.
Nothing more. They've never got a number, mate.
Yeah, it sort of happened in the back play there.
Yeah,
and,
I definitely did not. I didn't see who.
Quite see it, mate.
No, I didn't see it.
Following the football, but Watson certainly in
all sorts behind there.
All sorts behind there. I think he's a tall lad and he had his arms up. Maybe he's got one up the ribs. But
Yeah.
Anyway, he's back up. He's back up now. What are we changing over for? Because it's half time. I'm not sure why you'd bother.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's using a reserve as a substitution as well. I think that's a silly option.
That's a freebie. It'd be a red cross. Well, it's a replacement from an infringement.
Yes, you.
So that's what the penalty's for now. He's been replaced, so that should be a red cross.
I thought that could only happen if it was a head injury.
If you get a replacement from an infringement, as such as that, it should be a red cross. Anyway, we'll let the officials sort that one out anyway. Last play of the dice here in Williams will restart, and Smith out to Gardner. Stafford behind to Parnell. Parnell puts it on the slipper, but taken well in the form of Bonham. And Bonham will finish up the half from the ETB Industry scoreboard. It's 6-4 to the Greta Branxton Colts. Half time in the main game. Harry.
Yeah, it's been fiery. It's been very interesting, and I think the second half, there's lots going to happen in the second half. It's going to be a good second half. 6-4, very closer than I thought it was probably going to be.
Sure is. We'll take a quick break on the Footy Fever and be back shortly.
Sorry.
Here we go. Looks like we're back on. I'm not sure who that one is.
We're back. We're live.
We are back on, Harry, as we restart, mate. Restart. A little bit of a game. The young fella's coming off, and isn't that a fantastic thing? Again, all the clubs are getting into it, mate, and having the kiddies come out and do the
Absolutely. It's great for the
half-time
kids.
thing.
It really pumps them up, and they get to play on the big field with the big boys, and they're here to watch, and it picks up the crowd because you get 30 or 40 kids, and you always get their parents here,
Absolutely.
and it's a great thing.
Right, I saw the old boys out there, the old Greta Gorillas, and the what were they? The Greta Gorillas, the Branxton Bears.
Yeah, the Branxton Bears, and
the Greta Branxton something or other before they were the Colts. Can't remember what they were, but anyway. Good to see the old boys out, and big turnout for the sponsors too, mate. Good for the club.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're about to get underway here in the second half on the ITB Industry scoreboard.
ETB.
ETB Industry scoreboard.
We'll get it.
Greavesy. Sorry, big man, he'll yell at me.
He will too. He's plastered all over the bum of your shorts, you should know it.
And Colts 6, Singleton 4, fiery first half. Let's see what happens here. Paddy Andrews kicks off.
He does restart, and straight away down the throat of Smith. He'll tuck it inside to Ronnie Andrews. You get back and again met very quickly with the Greta Branxton defence in the form of Jared Anderson. We'll skip it out to Matty Brock. He'll take it back towards the centre of the field. A little bit of a one-on-one wrestle there with Osterman, but doesn't quite come off. Williams goes for a trot out of dummy half and punches himself to just short of the 40-metre line, centre of the field, and Parnell in acting half to Brock. Brock off to Blake Andrews. Blake Andrews tries to push forward. Finally gets into the deck, maybe 35 out. Williams, Smith kicks early off that left foot of his, and it does find the grass and runs. I'm not sure who that one is, but regained, and Foot will make the tackle, and Smith 10 metres out from the Greta Branxton line and 10 in from the east-western side.
Ruben Andrews brings that one back. Jared Anderson in the acting half to Josh Cagney. Josh Cagney brings that up over the 10-metre line. Met well in contact there and driven into the ground. Lewis Hughes jumps into dummy half. Lewis Hughes, centre of the field to Cal Nugent. Cal Nugent brings that one out. That man again, we're always saying his name in defence and attack. Brings that one 18 metres out, middle of the field to Mark Osterman. Osterman, Singleton are swarming them in defence here. They're very, very good in defence right at the moment. Mark Osterman plays that ball to Lewis Hughes. Lewis Hughes to Tyler Carter, juggles. Billy Mitchell runs. Well, should have used that out to Kane Bonham there. Brings that up over the 40, 15 metres out from the eastern sideline to Paddy Andrews. Paddy Andrews with a kick. Big high kick. That's come down with snow on it.
Hasn't it?
Oh,
and he's lost that. But Foot, he says knocked back, but Foot will regain, and Parnell just lost that one in the breeze. It must have been a horrible ball to
wow.
play. Parnell now takes it from the dummy half, and he's found for Luasai, is it? Lesua, thank you. I'll get it. I'll get the end of the game. I'll get Lesua's right. So here's that Wadsworth goes for a skip out of dummy half, but he doesn't get too far at all. In Osterman will clean him up. Parnell. Ryan Andrews now looking for a trot up the field, and that man Osterman back into the tackle again with Hughes. Williams at the acting half, they come left, and Smith again, he'll try and kick out of trouble. Finds a bit of grass again. Bounces once, but Billy Mitchell will take that return, and he's met very quickly with the man who kicked it in Jake Smith, and the old Cumberland throw to the deck.
Oh, Josh Cagney, that's hurt in that one there.
Cagney, was it? I thought so, mate.
But he's brought that up over the 30-metre line. He's carried on with that a little bit, but anyway, that's Jesse Howard there, brings that one out of there. Jared Anderson, that was high. That was around the chin, that one was. But he's brought that up out over the 50 with a massive carry. Mark Osterman here brings that one up over. Mark Osterman, Joey Griffiths out to Paddy Andrews, Tyler Carter switches that one back to Josh Cagney, Billy Mitchell up over the 30, Billy Mitchell scooting down that left-hand side, it came bottom outside him, met, out of contact, in contact, 10 metres out. He's taken that one 10 metres out on the eastern sideline, 10 metres in from touch. Josh Cagney into half. Oh, he swoops down the short side.
Could be close.
Oh, just held up.
Held up on the last two.
Yeah, 1 metre out. That's a great.
See, that's not a bad turn. Like if you're going to get caught, that's the spot to get caught, right in that corner.
Absolutely. So he rolled the dice there, Josh Cagney. He did a good job.
Yeah, Singleton defence scrambled and held him up, and it must be a metre in and a metre out, I think. It's
it looks
right
so.
in the corner. You could not get any closer.
This will be a big defensive set here by the Greta Branxton Colts.
Absolutely.
I think they'll be up for it here.
There's 3 or 4 rucks given to get out of that spot, and it does in Stafford. Stafford comes up and tries, but again, he's only made about
hard.
4 or 5 metres in, still inside that 10-metre zone, and maybe 2 in from the eastern side. Brock now gets it up over the 10-yard line, and he's 15 metres out. He'll play it quickly to Williams. Williams and David. David says no, there's something going on in that ruck again.
Held on a little bit too long there, Jesse Howard.
Every time you knock that marker over, I'm going to penalise and bin you.
Going to penalise and bin you. He's threatening to do that all game, is David.
He hasn't done it yet, David.
No, he hasn't, but Williams will take the restart, and he picks up Atkins.
Oh,
Off the mat fence, but he's in Carter. Straight off and turn over to Carter. 6 to go, that is, and Osterman on the fly down now, the Colts.
There, Blake Andrews came up and met Mark Osterman in contact there. Osterman brings that one to the 30. Play the ball, Lewis Hughes to Cal Nugent. Cal Nugent brings that one forward. Hard, Blake Andrews around the head there, but he's got away with that one again. Lewis Hughes to Paddy Andrews. Paddy Andrews out the back to Joey Griffiths. Joey Griffiths gives that one to Jonah Lesua. Beats a tackle, scooting down that side. Oh, Jonah Lesua, he's in. That's a try. Great try by Jonah Lesua on this right edge. 3 metres in from touch. He's beat a couple of defenders, palmed. Try time.
Try time there to Lesua. He's he looks like he carried about 2 or 3 over the deck. He
did. He's a big, strong man,
one
isn't
on
he?
the arm. He had a centre and a winger. Just big fella.
Yeah, he's a strong man, Jonah Lesua.
I'll see a little bit more of him while he's out this way, I'd suggest.
Yeah, absolutely. Wendell's confirmed that try there. And Colts have got the first points on the scoreboard. It's 10-4 to the Colts on the ETB Industry scoreboard. 6 minutes into the half, 34 to go.
Good start by the Colts.
Yeah, very good start by the Colts. They gave away a penalty, but they defended that very, very well. There's been some heavy contact out there by both sides, but the Colts have really made Made Singleton work for the meters there.
But certainly that big hit from Carter, mate. That was a turnaround. Like
Absolutely.
they've got let off. They've got a great position down in the corner there. Singleton tried to get out, and they did just get out. Then they got the penalty against them. Again, a roll on again. But that turnaround from Carter, that's the game changer for that try there, mate. Set the Colts up well.
Yeah, absolutely. Massive hit from the captain. Stepped up and said, boys, this is what we need to do.
They certainly did it.
Follow my lead. Big shot, makes the turnover, and then Colts use that width, get it out to Jonah Lasua, and he makes it look easy. Scores from about 25 metres out. Paddy Andrews kick to come.
Big cloud starting to threaten the weather, but at the moment still holding the crowd well, and a little bit of a breeze. Not much of a breeze. Looks like it's a bit of a southerly, is it, Harry?
Yeah, it does feel
coming at us a bit.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
Andrew steps in. Oh, makes short work of that. That's a cracking kick.
What a man.
Yeah.
Just does it with ease, walks up and knocks it over. That's a cracking kick. 1.5 metre in from touch on his bad foot, bad side.
12 points to 4 on the ETB Industries scoreboard. 32 left on the clock as Parnell for the Singleton Greyhounds comes back to take the restart. Nugent, he'll bring it back. Up over the 10 metre line, centre of the field, he'll play it.
Lewis Hughes into half there, and Mark Osterman's going to take another run. Centre of the field runs heavy into Blake Andrews, but makes some good post-contact metres, brings that one 24 out from the goal line. Centre of the field, Lewis Hughes out to Josh Cagney. Josh Cagney to Tyler Carter again. Oh, he's making some metres. Look at him go. Good offload there. Oh, no, he hasn't. No, he's
spilt that one.
Yeah, he's pushed that offload, and Josh Cagney spilt that.
Yeah.
That's going to be a Singleton ball, 35 metres out.
You'd have probably thought that one going to ground would have been the better option than that one, Harry. He's made the metres, he's made the yards. It probably didn't need to push the footy on the second tackle.
Yeah, he's probably just pushed that one a bit too...
pushed him a bit hard.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yep.
Second or third tackle, and just after a try set, get to an early kick would have been a much better option then. I think if he had his time again, he wouldn't throw it.
Yeah, again... Gardner will feed that scrum 20 metres in from the eastern side. Smith now. Parnell out the back, and he'll find Foot. Eli Foot again wrapped up very quickly by the Greta Branxton defence. That was Anderson. Wadsworth to Smith. Smith to Ryan Andrews. Ryan Andrews will take it back towards the centre of the field, and he's about 35 out from the Greta Branxton line. Williams now. Andrews. Looks around as Brock doesn't quite get the ball to Brock, but there was a hole there, and they'll play the play on, said David. Regained by the Greta Branxton Colts. 6 again, that's a 7-set tackle.
Cagney there brings the ball out, 20 metres out, middle of the field. He's met hard in defence. Lewis Hughes jumps into dummy half. Lewis Hughes to Mark Osterman. Mark Osterman. Cracking run, few post-metre contacts, brings that about 34 metres out. Centre of the field, Lewis Hughes comes to the right edge here. Oh, that's a bit high, that one there, but he's got away with that one. Jesse Howard's caught one, and he's down, Jesse Howard. That was a high shot, and he doesn't look good, Jesse Howard, that's for sure. Trainers out there checking on him.
Having a quick yarn to him, yep.
Yeah, he looks to be okay.
Looks to be okay though, so we'll have a restart.
Wait for me, says Wendell. I'm in charge, I've got the whistle. Jesse Howard to play the ball.
A little bit of banter happening out there between Howard and Smith. You can just see it ticking away there.
Paddy Andrews to Josh Cagney. No, he's dropped. Gone to Tyler Carter, and Tyler Carter's dropped that one.
Just mistimed it from Carter. It was an unders line there he was looking for, but Stafford will regain. Williams out to Brock. Brock will pick up Atkins now. Atkins just up over the 30-metre line, 25 out from the Greta Branxton line, and Brock will take it and hit Andrews straight out of marker and picks him off. Williams now, Stafford. Stafford punches it up to just over the 10, and I think he's lost it as well. And no, he's going to call a strip on that, I'd suggest. 2 in the tackle. And a little bit to say is what the...
I wasn't saying that to you, sir.
I don't care what you said. I took it and did. Over here. Take it back over here.
Clearly something was said and David didn't like that, whatever it was. Anyway, restart there from Williams, and Ronnie Andrews will truck it up and get to him within 5 metres of the line. Back to the centre they go through Gardner. Under's ball there, but to Andrews. Andrews is just short of the line. Nugent forming a bit of the traffic there. Williams, Smith, inside ball to Ryan Andrews.
Met by Jonah Lasua.
Lasua again, he's then again in that last tackle as well. Smith now. Out to Gardner. Gardner cuts out to Brock, and Brock to Stafford. Stafford under the legs of Atkins, and it regained by
Kane Bonham.
Bonham.
Kane Bonham's got that 20 metres out on that eastern sideline. Billy Mitchell takes that ball up. Oh, he's got metres. He's going, Billy Mitchell. Up over the 40, 45. He's slipped about 6 tackles there, 45 metres out, 10 metres in from the eastern sideline. Billy Mitchell, great run, but he looks a bit injured there. He doesn't look great, but he's up. He's getting back up. He's going to play the ball there. Billy Mitchell, about 45 metres out. Tyler Carter. Tyler Carter takes that one. Oh, some big metres by Tyler Carter. Takes up to over the Singleton 40. Greta Branxton Colts 38 metres out, attacking the centre of the field to Mark Osterman. Mark Osterman runs that one through the centre. Met hard in contact. Lewis Hughes into dummy half to Josh Cal Nugent. No, to Joey Griffiths. To Josh
Great
Caden.
ball.
Oh, great ball. No, he's gone backwards, that one
backwards there. So
No,
what's that one? They're saying no. He's going to say a one. That looked like a one-on-one with Watson there to me.
well,
She was pretty.
he hadn't been tackled.
I didn't think so. I didn't think he had been tackled. So anyway, David's deemed him as being tackled, I'd suggest. I'm not sure what he's got away with there.
I think David's deemed him to be tackled, and Singleton have got a penalty there. Bring that ball out.
As they do. So Williams will take the restart, and he'll take it himself and met.
By Jonah Lasua
Jonah
again.
Lasua. Driven into the deck. Watson at acting half now. Ryan Andrews, but look at that defence from Greta Branxton. It's well up in the Singleton face. Up over the 40-metre line they'll go, and 38 out from the Greta Branxton line they'll play it, and Williams at the acting half. They'll come to the left end, Smith. Smith to Watson. Watson tries to dance around. He looks for some offload, but no one's there. Williams now, acting half. Pushes towards the centre of the field in Blake Andrews. Great ball to Parnell. Parnell gaps him. He's up over the 10. Off out of 1, out of 2. 2 steps off his left and he's over. Great try from Parnell. Cracking hole. And again, a little bit of a biffo there, and I'm unsure why. It was dead set a straightforward try, and nearly a repeat of the last one. There's blues going on everywhere there, Harry.
Yeah. There's blokes running in from everywhere there.
And I can't see why. It was just a straight out tackle, a straight out put the ball. I can't see why or how that would stop.
No one. He hasn't liked Jared Anderson coming in to try and tackle him there over the line. But the number 2 with the headgear, he came up throwing a few punches. But a few of the Colts boys have run in.
What have we got out of that? We've got the try.
No, we've got the try. The try's been... The boys have been grounded. That number 3's coming with a swinging arm to young Leroy.
Right.
Leroy's gone for a swing but missed.
Swinging arm and he's missed.
It's up to you what you want to do. That 3's got to go.
He's got to go for the swinging arm.
Yep. Go.
Right, Greta Branxton, captain.
So he's just said that there's been a punch thrown by the Singleton player, but he's not going.
Little winger over there, number 2, swinging and hitting as well. You missed one, but swung again. Got the next one.
So he's saying that the
Your guy first to stay there. Right, you're number 3. Bring him out.
he's saying the 3 swung and hit
Yep. Saying the 3's had a swinging arm.
and contacted us, and then his
Here we
referees
go.
are saying,
Carlson, that try was awarded. You're coming with stupidity. You're going with the swinging arm, connected. So you're like going for swinging arm. It's up there.
Right.
sent him
He
off.
sent him off.
Sent him off. Not 10 minutes, but sent him off.
Finished yet? Go back, tell your players, get the shit out. Go.
One of them going as well.
Just go for a minute. Right. Corey. Who you want? Number 2. Corey. Corey. Grab your number 2.
He's asking for the number 2.
He's asking for the number 2, and the number 2 is running back.
Well, he's coming back, yeah. Definite stoppage in play, and it has stopped. No, the clock's still going.
Right, so you want him off? Send him off?
I'm not sure that's... did he call time off?
Oh, he would have had to.
Would have
He
thought.
might have forgotten because he only refs Reggie's.
Understand, but the 23 and it's counting down on the ETB industry scoreboard. I'm not sure whether that's the official clock or... Certainly time being wasted here at the moment if it is.
So he's missed with the first.
Missed the first one and got the second one.
Right,
I don't know why the trainer's down there talking.
So what, you're missing the first punch and hitting the second one. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know how he's going to
Just listen to him, please. Right. Right. 10.
Got him 10.
So he's thrown a punch and connected, and he's gone for 10. However, there's been a swinging arm in the tackle, and he's been sent off.
So one's... So it feels like Anderson threw one connected. He threw one didn't connect. Is that the difference?
But he said he's threw one connected the second time.
Yeah.
So I don't understand the
difference.
how that works.
No. Unsure of the justification there. David will no doubt be able to tell us at the end of the game.
I'm sure he will.
Parnell looks now we've regained time now, and Parnell will go for the kick. And he's just waved that one to the left of the post. So the score will remain 12 points to 4, 21-57 on the ETB industry scoreboard, but that was not stopped during the stoppage there, Harry.
No, well, I don't know what's happened there. I feel like Wendell has called time on. However, I don't know if he's called time off to start with. But it's 8 points to 12 there. It's the second try for Singleton. 8 points to 12 on the ETB industry scoreboard. 21 minutes to go in the game. We'll have 12 on 12 for the next 10, and we'll have 12 on 13 for the last 10.
That's about what it feels like. Restart there, deep into the Singleton half, and it'll bounce. Actually, and Wadsworth will clean it up, and they send him back in field. Heavy traffic again, but he makes some reasonable metres from the return there. Williams, couple of metres in from the western side, they'll play the ball, and Parnell gets it, offloads into Ronnie Andrews. He'll push up over the 30-metre line. 20 metres in from the western side. Williams, Andrews, Brock, and again, more heavy traffic from Andrews. Quick play the ball from Brock, and a skip on from Blake Andrews, but thrown to the deck again by Andrews and Nugent. Brock trucks it up, and Nugent again, the same two will take that tackle again. The last it comes up with now. Spins out the back to Smith, and he'll put it up to a high one. And
Josh taken beautifully over the back of his head, 10 metres out, and he's making metres. He's up to the 20 there. Great return, poked his nose through there. Josh Cagney. Here comes Dylan Edwards back on the field for the first time in a few weeks, and makes some good metres up, taking about 34 metres out on this western sideline. Joey Griffiths takes a run there, and he's making metres as well. He's brought that up just shy of the 50-metre line there. Lewis Hughes into acting half to Mark Osterman. Mark Osterman centres that ball there.
Starting to get a bit fresh, mate.
Yeah, it's starting to get very fresh up here, and Lewis Hughes down to Paddy Andrews. Paddy Andrews out to Josh Cagney. Josh Cagney, eyes up, runs,
looking for
offloads to Paddy Andrews.
Andrews, still going. Oh, great ball to Nugent.
Great ball to Nugent. Nugent's met fantastic. Great tackle by the fullback, Dylan Edwards. Oh, Dylan Edwards has dropped that cold.
Cold. Yeah, he certainly was. Right in front of the elbow. That was a try gone begging there, I'd have thought, mate.
Yeah, that was very much so.
Bit of a let off for the Singleton Greyhounds.
Yeah, massive let off there.
Colts definitely on the attack in that space. Watson will take the ball. He'll play it about 8 metres in from the western side, 10 metres out from his own line, and Williams. Wadsworth will pick it up, and again that man Nugent, we've called it named 1,000 times today. Williams, Brock. Brock has put it down.
That.
Absolute meal out of that. So again, the way things turn around, mate, and suddenly the Colts are back on the attack.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a big chance for the Colts to maybe get some more points here. They need to, very much so. They're about 15 metres out, 20 metres in on this western sideline. Colts ball. It's a scrum here. There's 18 and a half minutes to go on the ETB industry scoreboard. 12 points to 8 to Greta Branxton Colts, and Joey Griffiths to feed this scrum. Joey Griffiths to Paddy Andrews. Paddy Andrews passed that out to Josh Cagney. Josh Cagney hits the line. Doesn't make many metres though. Met there. Paddy Andrews into acting half. Looks for Jesse Howard. Jesse Howard through the middle there. Makes the mares, tacks that one up over the 10. They're 8 metres out from the Singleton sideline. Josh Cagney, wide ball, came on him. Oh, that's a try. Oh, no. Oh,
call forward.
Pull it forward.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That's a let off.
That's
a dead set let off. Jack Smythe caught inside there.
Oh, it's good to see the
Very
touch he's
much
getting
impressed.
involved.
Yeah, he definitely held his ground on it.
Absolutely. I prefer to see that than another option of them not saying anything.
Absolutely, yeah. Unfortunately, didn't result in the Greta Branxton try, but it was a good set of play from the Colts.
Yeah, it was. It was just an unfortunate ball forward pass, and Greta Branxton Colts try and D up here and see what we can do.
As they do. So the restart now, and a quick out of the scrum ends up with Atkins, Williams now, and Stafford, and again he does get a ball away, but he's dropped on his back for his efforts, and that's cleaned up by the Greta Branxton Colts, so they're back on the attack.
That man, Cal Nugent, again makes a cracking tackle. Jesse Howard's picked up that ball and scooted away. Hayden Bailey centres that ball 5 metres out.
3 to 4.
Oh, he's dropped it.
He's dropped that as well.
He's dropped that cold.
Are we watching first grade here, or is it reserves?
Well, he's not happy, Hayden Bailey.
That is 3 changeovers, and we haven't moved the ball more than 2 or 3 metres.
No, it's been very, very sloppy out there. It's quite wet. The wind's really picked up here, and I think we might even see some rain in a minute.
Yeah, glad we're under here then.
I tell you, she's cold up here in the
might
shirt.
Be a little bit on the wet side out the front there, but we'll huddle in around the box here. So that's the scrum restart, dead set centre of the field, and 10 metres out, and Smith will feed it. Comes to the grandstand side in Parnell. Parnell, it's Wadsworth. Tries to claw his way, but he's only just up over that 10 metre line, 20 metres in from the western side. Parnell, Brock back towards the centre of the field, and he gets it away to Williams. Williams spins out, tries to spin out of one, but doesn't quite make it. He's put to the down ground in Bailey. Parnell now to Andrews. Andrews to Stafford. Stafford wrestling in a one-on-one in Carter, and he must have called play I don't know, there's too many calls going the Colts' way today. That's Smith, and Smith will kick out of trouble here and find some ground, and it runs on. Is that a 40-20? It will be if it goes out, but that is just gone over the dead ball line.
Dead. Be a 7 tackle set to Greta Branxton.
Yeah.
Josh Cagney bringing that one back. Dylan Edwards.
Maybe a metre or 2 in that. Well-placed kick, but just too deep. You hear that wind starting to pick up now.
Dylan Edwards brings that one out. Lewis Hughes into acting half, and Cal Nugent again goes in. Hayden Bailey made some good post-contact metres there, brings that one up over the 35. And Paddy Andrews into acting half there to Tyler Carter. Tyler Carter's making metres. Look at him go. He's just carried blokes 10 metres there and brings that one 55 metres out. And,
Carter's appealing for the penalty. Said there's hands in the football, but David's not having a bar of it. There's 3 people in the tackle. Maybe there was a hand in there. I couldn't quite see, but yep. Our commentary box is nodding heads everywhere saying yes, there was. It'd be hard for them with 3 people not to have one in there, but David said no. Take the penalty. Colts not getting the 50-50s call today, Harry.
No, they're definitely not. Roll of the dice is not going our way.
Roll of the dice is definitely not. Anyway, Gardner feeds the scrum and picks up Smith on the open side. He kicks early. Smith doesn't quite make the attack, and returning quickly out there to Bonham. Bonham back up over the 30, getting closer to the 40-metre line. Didn't quite come off for the Singleton Greyhounds on that little move.
No, it didn't, but it was a great move. Tyler Carter runs that ball up, 45 metres out. Lewis Hughes into half. Jesse Howard looks to be running that ball. He's got Cal Nugent outside him. Takes that one up over the 50, 45 metres out from the Singleton line. Centre of the field. Lewis Hughes to Joey Griffiths. Joey Griffiths running, showing, going. Ducks his head through. Takes that one 35 metres out on this right-hand edge. Dylan Edwards runs in for a quick run. But makes some good metres there. Takes that one 25 metres out. Last tackle. See what the Colts do. Paddy Andrews will put this one to the air, I think. Puts that one up.
Smythe
He's
takes
taken
it
in the air.
He's offside, taken in the air, is he?
He's called him offside or take one or the other.
We're not
Be a bit
sure
of both.
there. Can't quite hear the mic. Dave's facing away from us.
Thank you.
Well taken by Smythe. Comes back up for the quick restart after the kick, and that's a good kick too, an easy 30 metres. Williams in the centre. Atkins will go himself, and again that man Nugent is always ever present with Carter. Williams now, Staffer's got, that's young Mitch Wells. Wells is on. Smith. Now cut out ball to Watson. Watson out to Wadsworth. Wadsworth still going. He's up to the 40 metre line. 40 out from the Greta Branxton line, and Parnell at acting half. Smith and Wells straight away. Welcome to the game, Sunshine, with 3 big the Colts players over the top of him. Centre of the field now with Williams. Williams off to Price. Price trucks it up over the into the 30 metre territory, and he's about 28 metres out from the Greta Branxton line. Gardner now with a little chip, and it sits, but too deep there. So again, another 7-set tuck.
Surprising Gardner, he's kicked a lot of balls dead today, Singleton have.
Certainly have, and certainly I wouldn't suggest Luke Gardner's one of your frontline halfbacks, but he's certainly filling the bill out there today.
Bonham runs that one back into some very heavy contact by Singleton in Ryan Andrews there. Hayden Bailey takes this one up centre of the field, makes it up, brings that nearly to the 40. Yeah, he's got that to the 40 metre line there. It's very, very windy here. Joey Griffiths to Cal Nugent. Cal Nugent out to Jesse Howard. Oh, he's hit very late there, Cal Nugent. He was hit very late there.
What's David saying? Yep. Not quite facing us at the moment. There he is. Wait till I say it. Wind really starting to pick up here as a bit of a shower comes through.
Oh yeah, she's getting very chilly here at the moment. It's wind, it's rain, and the Greta Branxton Colts are attacking the Singleton line. Dylan Edwards takes a big, straight up. Yeah, he loves his metres. Dylan Edwards, look at him go. Takes that one about 15 metres out, 5 metres in on this western sideline there to Joey Griffiths. Joey Griffiths to Jesse Howard. Jesse Howard runs that one into the centre of the field. 12 metres out. Lewis Hughes goes into acting half. Cal Nugent's coming underneath him. Out the back to Paddy Andrews. Paddy Andrews to...
so close.
So close.
Is he going to call that? He's going to... Luke Gardner. Gardner's off on a run. He's got no one with him. Parnell says it's a foot race now to the end. Parnell crack onto his run down by...
he's hit hard by He's hit hard there.
To go with Billy Mitchell. Gardner now after Smythe. Smythe chucks it back to the right hand side of the field. He's looking for Stafford. He does find an Atkins. Atkins tries to settle it down and slow the play down. That'll be tackle 1 now. With Williams at acting half, and that's Wells. Wells tries to push forward. Greta Branxton is 7s and 8s at the moment. They want to get their shape up as they do. So close is Wells. Williams out the back to Smith. Parnell, cut out ball to Eli Foot, but he's left standing flat-footed there in Bonham. Bonham shoots him on the ground. Watson at acting half. Push it back into the centre of the field in Smith. Smith tries for the dummy. Little chip. Oh! Doesn't, and that's a second effort from that's going to be a blow-up.
He's got that as a second effort in a swinging arm to the head.
Certainly David's looking for some context there.
Some guidance when he was right in front of it.
Nothing to say from David yet as we wait for the report. Time off now.
He's called time off.
Clock stopped. Mustn't have called time off on that last one.
No, I don't think he did.
Certainly lost maybe 6 or 8 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
So that's definitely who's on the deck there, bud?
That's Jesse Howard on the deck there.
Jesse Howard, is it? Yeah. Kicked it straight to him.
Kicked it straight to him, tackled him and came in with a second effort.
He's going to the bin.
He's going to the bin.
We've heard it there. So we've got a swinging arm, he's gone to the bin, and we had a swinging arm earlier and he got sent off.
Blake?
Wonder if he understands that Blake Andrews is off.
Where's Blake at? Is he gone off? Is Blake still on or is he gone off? He's the captain now, yeah, okay.
I don't think Ryan is the captain, but he'll do.
I understand that, but that's garbage. You? Yep. Me, see. Just wait, I'll do it in a minute. No, not you, Dougie. Right, Jake, come up.
What was that for?
You know what it was for.
What's that for?
Right,
Off the footy all day.
yeah, you never been on that one. Right, so you're going. 10. Right, no move for it. 3 in the change.
3 in a
Yeah,
change,
3
he's saying. Again, infringement, replacement from an infringement.
Yep.
Oh, thanks, Dave. Should have turned that one off. Oops.
Yeah, that was a fair. That was fair, definitely.
Absolutely, yeah, and that's the 3 in a change rule. If you impeded from a foul, it is a 3 in a change. So we'll take it over, change it over, and Greta, the Colts back on the attack.
Dylan Edwards runs that ball 30 metres out. He's been strong in contact since he's come on. Hayden Stewart's off the bench. Here he comes. Met hard by the big man, number 17. Cal Nugent to the centre of the field, brings that one up over the 40. Takes that to the 45 there, Cal Nugent. Lewis Hughes in an acting half. Josh Cagney, runs, he's made metres. Billy Mitchell's through. Billy Mitchell's got Kane Bonham outside him, and he's given it, and Kane Bonham looks like he's going to score. There we go, Kane Bonham scores. Great try from Kane Bonham there. Great bit of work. Josh Cagney runs that one through the line, out to Billy Mitchell. Billy Mitchell draw and pass. Kane Bonham scores. It takes the ETB scoreboard to 16 points to 8. Kick to come.
Good set of play down that left-hand side area. Certainly good draw pass. Caught those, again, very compressed the Singleton defence and found them napping on that right edge.
Yeah, they did.
Bonham skipped away quickly and cleanly for that nice little 4-pointer, mate. Well done.
Absolutely. Josh Cagney looked really good when he found ball with a bit of time to hit the line. Found a big hole, ran through it easily out to Billy Mitchell. Billy Mitchell drawing past Kane Bonham. Great try.
Mate, he probably could have picked up 2 or 3 tries today had he been given the football, young Bonham. He's been left open 2 or 3, but he's certainly right spot, right time, and the wingers with one job, what they have to do is catch the footy.
Catch the footy, score the try.
That's it. Catch the footy, son, and he's done that very, very well as the rain certainly certainly starts to slip in here at the Greta Branxton Oval. Some of your fans there, Harry?
No, there's a couple of them everywhere, mate.
Yeah, for sure. Paddy Andrews looks to shape up. He's about 20 in from the eastern side, maybe 15 out. Probably make short work of this, although as soon as I back someone in, they miss. So
He doesn't miss often, Paddy
do that.
Andrews.
No, he's pretty good, isn't he? Strike rate's phenomenal.
Yeah, he'd be up in the 90% mark this year, I think.
Very good. Yes, as the weather starts to chill down here at the Greta Branxton Oval.
Oh, look at that.
And look at that.
Commentator's curse.
I told you I'd give the mocker on him, eh?
Oh, no.
Wow. Sorry, Harry. I didn't make that. He slots them fairly regularly, young Andrews, but unfortunately, literally smacked that left hand upright as Parnell comes back to make the restart.
South Branxton, where the players posed from each of these games here this afternoon have been presented.
Aidan Stewart runs this one back out. Runs it hard up into contact there. Brings that 15 metres out, centre of the field. Josh Cagney to acting half. Hayden Bailey puts his hand up and says, "Give it to me, mate." Up he runs, 22 metres out. About 25 in from the eastern sideline. Lewis Hughes back to Aidan Stewart. Second involvement this set. Brings that one 35 metres out. Trying to get up there. Very slow play the ball. That one there to Tyler Carter. Tyler Carter down that left edge. Oh, he's making metres for fun. 45 metres out. Look at him go.
Is that a big game, Carter?
He has. He always does. Paddy Andrews, early kick. And finds a lot of space out here on this right side here. Ruben Andrews and Dylan Edwards chasing that one hard. Straight into Ruben Andrews. Great chase, great tackle.
Good tackle from Parnell. So Parnell will to start and Feeli foot at the acting half. You'll find Wadsworth. He pushes up towards that 20 metre mark. Again, as the rain tumbles down in July. It's actually August, but anyway. Up we come in Wells. Wells, again, met very solidly in Hughes. Big Roy Price goes for a trot and he puts a bit of speed on and gets up to the 50 metre line. Good run there from Price. Williams in at the acting half now. Wells looks to a tip. No, he goes himself. And again, Hughes, I think that might have been. Cracking hit there from Hughes. Williams. Parnell puts it on the slipper on the last tackle and he finds his...
Josh Cagney takes that one cleanly. Runs that back into contact and brings that about 18 metres out. 25 metres in from the western sideline. And Kane Bonham comes in to take a run. He's met hard in contact, but he takes that one out another couple of metres, gets that 20 metres out. And Cal Nugent, that man is ever working, isn't he? Brings that one out to the 30 on that eastern side.
High work for,
on the eastern sideline there, 10 metres from the sideline. Tyler Carter brings that one to the middle, brings that one up over the 40. Lewis Hughes back into half. Another slow play the ball. Hayden Bailey walks that one up to the 50. Oh, he's still going, Hayden Bailey.
Yep.
55.
Last tackle.
Joey Griffiths to Ruben Andrews. Ruben Andrews down the sideline. Chips that one in behind. Aidan Stewart chasing that one. Aidan Stewart with
another one.
Aidan Stewart, the big front rower. He scored a cracking try following that ball. My goodness, he's found space and metres and pace, and he scored a fantastic try.
Good cut-out ball there from Joey Griffiths.
Yeah,
right over the top.
Great bit of vision.
I'm going to say, I haven't heard much from Joey all day. He's been reasonably quiet.
Hey, he has. He's out there. He plays the role of Cooper Cronk.
Absolutely, just steers the people around.
Steers them around.
Doesn't
the puppet master. Look at Aidan Stewart. He's loving it out there. I think that's his first try for the season as well.
There you go. He's off the run then.
Off the nudie run.
Yeah, there you go.
But a great bit of work from a front rower there, chasing that ball hard. It just really shows how hard, the harder you chase the the more likely you are to get a try. And there's a minute and 30 seconds remaining. I think Paddy Andrews will close this one out with the Colts 20-8 on the ETB Industries scoreboard. Kick to come.
Sure is. Great stanza of play there from the Colts, and they certainly say Joey Griffiths a little cutout ball.
Yeah, it's a great bit of vision by Joey Griffiths there.
Yeah,
Looked
sure.
up and saw that the a winger or centre was sitting in the bin and
just pulled him in a bit closer, and a little bit of compression there, and bang.
absolutely.
Good inside ball there too from your winger. I'm not sure what he's the 22.
Yeah, he kicked that chip kick him there behind. It was a
Nice little play.
yeah, great bit of work by Ruben Andrews. He's usually a half.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's a very talented young fella to have out on a wing.
That certainly makes sense, and there's a nice little chip through into the back there.
Yeah.
Aidan Stewart is proudly sponsored by KCE.
KTE.
Triple Engineering.
Good stuff. As the master, as the boss returns.
And Reggie
Paddy
comes
Andrews.
in for the final say, I reckon.
Oh, he tries to. Comes in.
He's got to have the final word, doesn't he?
Takes the credit. We're working our butts off over here all day.
Typical mayor.
He hasn't got his chains on. He saves them for the bedroom.
Paddy Andrews steps up and just pushes that one out to the left-hand side.
I didn't even put the mocker on that one, Elise. I didn't do it. So that there is 1 second left on the clock as the Hooters signs 20 points to 8 in favour of the Greta Branxton Colts over the Singleton Greyhounds. Great game of footy, Harry. Great to call with you, mate. It's been a good afternoon.
Has been, thank you very much. Great day here at Greta Branxton. It was a really hard-fought match by the two sides.
Yeah, it was. Entertaining game, and we'll see what the judiciary says at the end of that. And no doubt there'll be some video footage to review there from the fabulous Chick Taylor. We'll sign off from the Footy Fever team, and minor semis at Scone Park next weekend, so we'll see you somewhere at the field.
Absolutely.
And while the following week, the major semi-final will be hosted